Former Slipknot drummer and current Insanum and Vimic drummer Joey Jordison had a lot to say in a new edition of Metal Hammer. Specifically, this new edition celebrates the 10th anniversary of Slipknot's album All Hope Is Gone. And apparently Metal Hammer spoke to multiple Slipknot members, including Corey Taylor, Joey Jordison, Clown, and more, for this special magazine. It's interesting enough that Slipknot members would agree to do this feature, with Joey Jordison also being included, which indicates there has to be some relationship between the members of the band and their former drummer, which is good news in and of itself. The feature, which releases tomorrow, will detail stories of death, addiction, and the end of an era for the band, which clearly focuses on Joey Jordison's departure for the band, and of course the tragedy that the band also faced. But what is indeed the most interesting so far that we've learned about this feature is the comment that Joey Jordison made about the fact that he's still writing music that he feels could one day be used in Slipknot, and he's still very much interested in returning to the band. First off, Joey says, "I have a ton of Slipknot demos that I have at home. Maybe someday they'll surface, maybe they'll never be heard, but I don't translate them to any other band. They still stay in the Slipknot safe. I won't use them for anyone else besides Slipknot, if that ever happens again." The interviewer asked Joey if he still writes music in the style of Slipknot, to which he replies, "I sleep music. I wake up and there's a riff in my head. Every step I take, there's a riff, a beat, or something. That's the way a musician is. You're isolated in a weird way because music is haunting you as much as it's loving you. It's nonstop. Every time I pick up a guitar, I come up with different riffs. All different bands I've been in, sometimes there is a song or a riff that could belong with Slipknot, and I just can't use it for anything else regardless of whatever happened. It just stays in the bank, and I can't use it for anything else. I just won't do it." So obviously Joey is hopeful that one day he could make the return to Slipknot. That is quite interesting. He departed the band back in December of 2013, but Slipknot at the time did not detail reasons for his departure. In 2014, Corey Taylor told Metal Hammer that firing Joey after 18 years in the band was, quote, "one of the hardest decisions that the band ever made," stating further that Joey was in a place in his life which is not where we are. A lot of things have changed since then. Joey's improved his health conditions, and it is seeming more possible than ever that these two are working together. For goodness sakes, they are currently featured in the same magazine. Clearly, both parties had to be aware of that. Of course, everyone knows Slipknot's current drummer is Jay Weinberg, the son of longtime Bruce Springsteen drummer Max Weinberg. But it begs the question whether the distance between these two parties is closing in. Let us know what you think. Do you want to see Jay remain, or would you like to see Joey Jordison make a comeback to Slipknot? The band, of course, made everyone's Halloween by releasing their new song, All Out Life, believed to be featured on their highly anticipated upcoming album, which is due out sometime in 2019. Of course, the band also announced dates in Europe and an appearance at the Iowa State Fair. No word yet on when we can expect North American dates. That's all for now today on Rockfeed. Don't forget to subscribe and turn those notifications on so you don't miss out on breaking hard rock and heavy metal news. As always, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you all very soon.